Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2, and what a game, guys. Absolutely thrilling football match. And the Manchester United players have been brilliant this game. Ten Hag set us up in a way that I was completely shocked by. Dynamic, forward-thinking, high pressing in the first 10 minutes. And those first 10 minutes, we were all looking at the watch-along today thinking, my gosh, Man United are here. They have arrived. They are playing fantastic football, and we was really asking questions of them. It was only 10 minutes though, and Barcelona came into it, and after the first 10-minute spell and 15 minutes came on, and they played quite well. But in that 10-minute spell, in that 10-minute spell, sorry, Sancho, getting on the ball, trying to be a bit positive, lost out in his duels a little bit against Araujo, chances created by our side, and just really good shape of the team. And it was so good to see in such an uncomfortable environment like the Camp Nou, thousands and thousands upon thousands of Barcelona fans. We've now got a really confident team in our style of play and football. Credit to Ten Hag. The way that he sets up the team, the way that he gives players instructions of how to play, it's almost like he gives us an avenue to win football matches. Fred, though, in that first half in particular, because the second half was a complete different Fred that we saw. And that just goes to how he's been, that's an euphemism, I think, to how he is in general. So 1 minute it's this kind of Fred, the next minute it's Pastor Fred. But the first half, it was really poor, losing the ball in transitional phases and not giving off the correct passes at times. Similar to what Casemiro did for their second goal, just losing possession unnecessarily, But the structure of the team was still good. I like the way that we built up from the back. De Gea trusting the likes of Varane to have the football in a three-man defensive line at times, because Malacia would go up and add himself into the midfield line, or obviously Wan-Bissaka would go and add himself into the midfield line as well. But just really nice how they set up from the back, giving it into Shaw, into De Gea into the Varane, him turning out, finding plays into wide areas, playing through the thirds. Just really good football to see from Man United, and we've come such a long way from previous game. I was saying that this kind of football match is the kind of test that Manchester United fan, supporter, and player wants to be a part of. It's these kind of fixtures against the biggest teams, and their record speaks for that. They've been fantastic in La Liga, but today they had a Premier League test. And that first half, even Stevens at Camp Nou, what more could you have asked for? A couple chances for us to have scored as well. A cutback from Wan-Bissaka. One of the good moments that he had. A couple bad moments that he had as well in that first half, where he kind of lets the ball just, not really thinking, and let the ball, go past him, across him, and somebody's coming on to press him. Was isolated a lot of the time, 2v1 out in the wide areas, just that understanding his positioning. Maybe, yes, he had to tuck in to support the centre-back, but maybe do a bit more of a half-and-half job. Bruno obviously not helping him do the work on Jordi Alba as well, which was a very difficult challenge for him to deal with. But when he was doing good work in the final third, cutting it back for Sancho, and Sancho nearly having a chance to score, don't think he gets the connection right. And that was just speaking a lot to how Sancho played in this game. The clear chances that he did have didn't have the perfect execution, and he's building his way into fitness. Yes, in the second half, a cross comes into him, and he should just bury that on his left foot, wide. Like I mentioned as well in the first half, an opportunity, wide again. But overall, Sancho, 80-minute cameo, tick, minutes in the tank, and for me, played well. Could have done a lot better though, and Garnacho just dynamic and aggressive on the ball when he comes on. Had an opportunity when the ball comes from Varane on the break, and there was a lot of opportunities that Man United had on the break today where we were tentative and not 100% concentrated and not 100% efficient, and I think that would have helped us get a better result in this game. But this 2-2 result is really good. Garnacho a couple of times needs to demand that ball off Rashford. Rashford in that second half had a couple of opportunities where he dwelled on the ball too much and missed a key opportunity. Bruno dwelled on the ball too much a couple of times, especially in that first half. DJ was vexed, thinking, Bruno, just keep hold of the football. But, there was a couple of times where we were just, the composure levels started to drop. And that is a never stage of us hitting the top level, is in those big moments, can we hold the ball and retain possession in the Camp Nou and really just have a good spell, 8-minute spell of dominance on the ball? you know, and ask questions of Barcelona if they're ready to come out and offer us spaces. They've done that at times, and Fred gets an opportunity and slots in Marcus Rashford. Woof woof goal, you know, and it was a fantastic goal in a difficult angle. Has no right to really score from that angle, but just gives us that confidence and galvanizes us. Fantastic goal from him, and just that's a never goal for Rashford. Goal after goal right now. Fantastic player for us. Weghorst in the 10 today. And I think that's a fantastic tactical decision, from Ten Hag. You know, a very good presser. Him, Weghorst, Bruno, Rashford, Fred, so much strong runners in the team. Sabitzer, hopefully when he comes in, so many strong runners in the team that, you know, when Barcelona did try to play out or try to create plays, especially in that first 10 minutes and in moments across the whole game, Weghorst was there putting in challenges, Casemiro putting in strong challenges. Just loved how Manchester United were playing defensively and having that defensive responsibility. The 2 goals that they do score, because Barcelona do score 2 goals, for me, you know, we're doing half zonal, half man marking for the first goal and the header at the near post. Could have been a lot better. And then obviously the Rafinha, who I think was absolutely pocketed. Well, not pocketed, absolutely, but was rubbish this whole game. Malacia done well against him. A lucky goal. A very lucky goal. And I think Barcelona didn't really show much. You know, definitely into the second half, I'm thinking to myself, we can beat these at Old Trafford. This is not a massive, amazing side. This is not a great Barcelona team. Liga definitely is a completely different level to Manchester United anyway. And, you know, we showed that in that second half. We showed that, especially after the Marcus Rashford goal, like I said. The midfield, you could see that Casemiro just adds so much more confidence into a midfield. The tactical change of, you know, Fred playing a little bit higher and a calculated press, getting him taking more risks in that second half, pressing things. And there was a lot of moments where the ball fell to us. Barcelona weren't great in possession. You know, there was a lot of half pass, half shots and just unconfident kind of passing, you know, today from Barcelona. And we capitalized that majorly. It was credit to the likes of Fred in that second half. Like I said to you, first half poor, second half amazing from Fred, and credit to him for changing that and having the character to change that. Quickly on the referee decisions, shocking today. I can't believe the quality of refereeing at this level. Didn't make any sense to me, a lot of these decisions, but and I think Ten Hag even gets booked. You know, and that shows a lot as well, because Ten Hag is very passionate but quite reserved and controlled. But he got booked today because of the ridiculous decisions. You know, a lot of favouritism, in my opinion, towards Gavi. But yeah, a fantastic football match. Roll on the next fixture at Old Trafford. We are ready. We are definitely ready. Man United are here to stay now. They have come alive, and we are a completely different side at such a short period of time. Imagine if Ten Hag did get Frankie de Jong in, who, by the way, at most parts was quiet today. At most parts was quiet today, and roll on Old Trafford, roll on the big fixture coming, 2-2. I'm excited.